Hello. Hello everyone. Meowdy meowdy. So today I felt like going ahead and doing a quick reaction while the tea is still hot, so to say, for this new powder video, the birth of another Chudtuber, being a Chudtuber myself. Hello, Absolute. Welcome in. Thank you so much for showing up for this random stream. I know it's just a random time, but like I said, I wanted to strike while the iron was hot. Does the mic sound good to you? Is it loud enough? Just want to make sure before I start the video fully. Sounds good? Okay, thanks, Crimson. I appreciate you being here too. All right, well, um, I chose to react to Powder's video just because she has a lot of background information about the drama since she's on Twitter and I'm not. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get started. And if the audio on the video sounds weird, let me know. I can adjust that as well if needed.
This one is like hot off the press, by the way. This one's hot, hot, hot. Hot drama. So we're gonna try and follow it as best we can. It's in the development phase currently. So we'll see what happens. But I wanted to touch on it a little bit because I feel like I can relate to what's going on. So just before I started stream, about an hour before I started stream, I saw this post by Grit, and it is another situation where an artist is trying to take away a VTuber's model because they don't like what that VTuber said. And in this case, what they said about trans people. So we're gonna go through these DMs and then we're gonna watch the video on it. So Senko says, I'm the artist of her model and I was friends with her for years. I am also non-binary. Hearing her
Why? Why are they always non-binary? Shaking my head. Okay, sorry, had to stop there because that always comes up. It's always that they're not even actually trans, they're just non-binary, which is a totally different thing than trans. They want different things, they, try to advocate for different things. It makes no sense to group them together, but regular women want to be included, so they say that they're non-binary. Anyway, let's get back to it.
say this stuff was a punch in the gut, on top of her using the model to create AI images. I'm absolutely devastated by what's happening. This person says, I'm genuinely so sorry. I was feeling literally sick to my stomach sitting there trying to process what I saw as a friend. I can't imagine how this must have made you feel, considering the way they're acting on top of all the AI stuff with your art. I hope you're okay. I'm not super okay, haha. It's a literal nightmare. It doesn't even feel real somehow. Seeing the screenshot of her doubling down as well, I wish I knew how we got here. It's just a gut punch after gut punch. I'm not sure what to do yet, aside from crying about it.
Crying about it is all you can do. You have absolutely no right to be, trying to revoke the rights to someone's purchase. This is a product that they purchased. This is not a social media app with terms of use. All you can do is cry about it. Being non-binary is the easiest way to be special. Yes. Pleasant surprise seeing you live. Thank you, Jonas. I appreciate you being here. Same to you, Zodiac. I know it's just random, but because I can't really have an exact set schedule, that's just how we're gonna have to do things sometimes for now. But I'm so excited that multiple of you were able to make it. I cannot talk. Oh my god. All right, so back to the drama. The tea is hot.
Thank you, chatter. Absolutely. Womp womp. Someone says, wish it were possible to revoke her rights to use the model. And Senko says, hell no. So I did some digging and I found the artist on Twitter, Inamu Senko, and it says that they moved to Blue Sky, right? Well, they had come back to Twitter to complain about this
So, honestly, in my opinion, the Senzeko and Yuki, some type of fight. Yeah, it does seem like they got into personal beef, and then this was just what she used as an excuse to try and cancel her and get her in trouble online. Shitty friends will do that. They'll just wait for a chance for your downfall. It's so disgusting. I don't think that those people were ever really your friends then, if that's how they feel about it. Like, if they're just waiting and praying, "Oh, perfect, this is the opportunity that I can try to get you in trouble." And I'm just glad that the internet, we're finally getting to a point where this bullying is not like as successful as it was, because for a long time it felt like you couldn't say anything online without getting booted off of platforms and stuff. Oh, it's okay that you missed the debut, Red. I'm so glad that you were able to make it today, though. The debut, I know the timing wasn't the best for a lot of my viewers, which is why I just figured I'd say F it and start going live whenever works for me. So, yep, we're just watching this drama llama. So, I'll go ahead and resume the Chudtuber.
Tuber and what they had to say. So I guess they took a break from Blue Sky to go back onto Twitter to go and cry. Womp womp. Now, we're gonna watch this video, but first, this was the person, this cat person, that was like, oh my god, I feel so bad for you. Oh my god. This is the post that is doing a good amount of numbers that's going around now, that people are shitting on this transphobic VTuber goes on transphobic rant. Yes! Cat says, literally felt my stomach turn watching through this video. Ew, never thought I'd see the day I get involved in drama publicly. But I feel actually sick to my stomach knowing I once called this person friend. Felt it was worth sharing as a PSA.
So dramatic. You'd think what had happened. My goodness. I keep saying it. I've said it before. I'll say it again. How do these people have the energy to put towards caring about this? Because, like, I just don't even have the energy to care about things that matter. And I guess they don't think about the things that actually matter. So that's why they have time to just focus on this dumb bullshit. There are probably some people who, oh gosh, the text is really small, who complain about not being able to own physical media, licensing VTuber models, by the way. Yep, they're probably the exact same people who are anti, the corporations doing it, but if they can try to find a way to do it, they will, because that's how people be. Hey, Luna and chat, glad to catch you live. Hello, True, welcome in. Thank you so much for stopping by. Rules are there. Wait, hang on. Oh my gosh, the text is really small. So, the reason that I have such a hard time reading chat right now is I only have one monitor. I'm gonna get another one set up soon, but with my current layout and everything, I can't figure out a way to do it. Ah! So, it makes it kind of hard for me to see, but that's okay. Uh, yeah, rules are there, not for me. Yeah. Okay. But yep, back to the video.
Bruh, we're gonna watch it. Of course! I'm not gonna leave you guys hanging. Of course we're gonna watch it. Let's see how bad it actually is, because these people are being so dramatic. Oh my god, it's a literal nightmare. I'm literally crying right now. Okay. It's about
It's
11
so
minutes
awful.
and 50 seconds, so bit of a long one, but let's watch. Oh my god. This is the VTuber that they're complaining about, by the way. Her name is Yuki.
God, you guys are great. Please be your please. Samantha, thank you for your prime. I appreciate it. I want to have a community where you all feel safe to be yourselves, where you all have a place where you feel like you can fit in, you know? I'm so sick of trying to fit into what society deems normal. It's so stupid. And you know what really annoys me? You know what really fucking annoys me? Hi, Kaboom! You know what really, really, really annoys me besides League?
What?
Retards.
Retards on League are even worse.
Amen. Amen. Nothing bugs me more than retards. And I'm not talking about the mentally challenged when I say that. Hardly ever am I referring to the mentally challenged when I say retard. I mean the fucking retards, not mentally challenged or whatever the politically correct word is for, those people. No. The people who are just ill-informed and out here being ignorant and stupid on every single subject. Aw, my two favorite VTubers on screen at once. Nice. Thank you, True. I appreciate that. I don't know if you mean me or Yuki. I'm guessing you mean me and Powder, but you can confirm. All right.
But yeah. I'm all for people living their best life. Truly. Some of my bestest friends are gay. Which isn't their whole identity, which is great. They just, they're gay. They fell in love with someone of the same
Good.
gender, therefore they're gay, but
Okay.
they don't see themselves as that. They fell in love with someone who just happens to be the same gender as them. It's not that big of a deal. It's not their identity.
Okay, so from what I'm gathering, she's gonna be one of those people that's okay with gay people, but not okay with trans people, which a lot of people are like this. They are like this.
A lot of people are like that, but I don't know. I think that the gays at this point have been alienated by the trans community too, because we've started to see a lot of pushback from them as well. So personally, I'm not really anti-gay. Um, yeah, like I get why powder is, and who knows, maybe as I get older, I might change my mind. But as of now, I don't just assume that just because you're gay that you support this shit. Now, if you're gay and vegan and you have your book of labels with you everywhere you go to say how oppressed you are, then yes, I'm not gonna like you. But I try to respect people as long as they respect me. That's usually how I try to live my life, but when people out here doing the dumbest shit, I just nope. Mm-mm. Can't do it.
It's not who they are, which is great.
Oh my gosh, hi! Yuki is in the chat right now. We're judging you. We're talking about you. I just talked about the artist and how dramatic they were being, and now we're watching the video that they're having a meltdown over. Welcome in.
What drives me nuts as
What?
a full-born, grown-ass woman with a
Mhm.
goddamn uterus,
Mm-hmm.
those people who are transitioning, the guys who transition to girls, and say they get their periods.
Oh, I saw that powder video whenever it came out a while ago. Nasty. The LGB versus the TQ plus mentality. Oh my goodness. Sorry. Mentality has been slowly gaining traction. Yeah, a lot of gay people are really pushing the whole separation of LGB from the T stuff, and I don't blame them. That's how I felt about it from the beginning, because to me, it just doesn't make sense to group gender and sexuality together. They're always telling us about how different gender and sexuality is, but then when it comes to their community, they want to just shove it all together, which kind of contradicts what they say, I feel like, but they often contradict themselves. So, in no way am I truly surprised.
Or say they can get pregnant. I'm fucking sorry, what?
Yeah. Because they'll freeze tomato sauce and stick it up their butt, and then it'll melt, and they'll claim that they're having a period. True story.
Ah. This is a true insult to women. This is like cosplaying, and this has to be a kink thing, shoving this shit up your butt. Oh yeah, this is my period. Like that's even anywhere near comparable to what women go through and the pretending to be pregnant. It's just so disgusting. I agree, they use LGB as a shield most of the time. If you have a problem with trans people, then obviously you must hate LGB as a whole. Yes, you could not possibly have, any oh, what's the word? Nuanced opinions on anything. You have to just you're for or against it. You're with them or against them, all of them.
Story.
Unless you had a full transition where they gave you a uterus and a womb.
Mm.
You did not. Crispy, my sister's pansexual. I don't see that as a big deal. You just like who you like. Doesn't matter gender. You like who you like. You're not out here saying you're a guy turning into a girl who gets their period. No. Will get pregnant by me? I don't think you want to reproduce with me. I feel like that would be a danger to the entire world.
And I was trying to eat. Yeah, my bad.
I feel like that would be a danger to the entire world. At least she's self-aware. Imagine getting frostbite up the ass from some frozen tomato juice. Oh, ew, nasty. As if healthcare workers don't have to deal with enough stuff up the butt. Ugh. Ugh. The fuck?
It's true though, it's true. Can you move your model so we can see the silly gremlin girl? Oh yes, of course. Let me move my big fat head. Okay.
I do think her
Alright, we
model's
moved a
really
little bit off to the
cute.
side. Cute model, by the way. It's very cute. This shit's actually crazy. Yeah, honestly, don't sweat it too much. All right. From what I'm seeing, it's just dramatic on the artist's part. It honestly sounds.
It usually is. It's usually people just making a big deal about nothing. I'll never understand why they do that, and I'm thankful for it. As a guy, periods sound awful to deal with. Imagine faking it to LARP as a woman. Truly degenerate stuff, in my opinion. 100% agreed, 1000% agreed. It's just, it feels like a fetish to me. That's how I've always kind of felt about a lot of the trans stuff, but cross-dressing has a lot of roots with inappropriate stuff. So yeah, the community was almost doomed from the beginning.
Sounds like you're being very charitable too. Because again, you're one of those people that's okay with gay people, but not okay with trans people. And you're not a fan of the gay activists, which is an opinion shared by a lot of people. So them flipping out over the trans thing just goes to show, they're not going to be charitable to you. Because you need to be okay with everything. And if you're not, then you're, their enemy. So.
It's always all or nothing with these people with no in between. And that's the real issue, I feel like, with extremists, because you're either with or against them, period. It was rigged from the start. It's absolutely a fetish. Yep. Yes, sir.
No leeway. Yeah, they're not going to give you any leeway. That's the people that you're dealing with online.
I feel like that would be a danger to the entire world. I pressed the wrong button. What really grinds my gears is the people. I'm sorry, what I'm hearing very things. Yeah, whatever. I'm ranting. I'm going full unhinged right now. It's those
Good.
men who are becoming women who say they get their periods. There was like a questionnaire of a guy saying they get their periods, but they don't bleed. They just get like cramps and stuff. Fucking excuse me? Excuse me? As a girl.
They probably had the Taco Bell lettuce. That's what's going on. They got the doo-doo.
They got the Taco Bell lettuce. I feel like that the whole fucking oh, what's it called? I don't remember. The explosive diarrhea virus that's making everyone sick. Why? Why? I can't get my lettuce. I can't enjoy things. There's so many foods that I can't make right now that I enjoy making, and it's been really pissing me off. Anyways, little rant there about that, and I don't know. I'm always a skeptic about things. I'm not willing to risk it when it comes to explosive diarrhea, though. So, I haven't been getting any lettuce.
They got the shits. Guys, I'm experiencing a period right now. Actually, you just have to poop. I personally love these kinds of people. They're funny. Well, again, like I said, she's being very charitable, but with these psycho people on Twitter and Blue Sky, they're not going to give you any leeway because you're not okay with the T, right? You're okay with the LGB, but not the T. And again, the activists, right?
As a woman who bleeds down there once a month is literally on birth control. I take hormones.
Oh
like
no.
Hormones.
Oh no, you're on birth control. Okay, that's the problem here. Okay. You're on birth control. That's why you're okay with the gays, but not the trans. Okay, once you get off of birth control, then you'll also have a problem with the gays.
We'll have to see if that happens to me as well. Oh yeah, cyclospora. Yeah, usually I'd say whatever, keep eating what I like, but when explosive diarrhea is on the table, it's different. Amen. It's not something I'm trying to risk out here. Mm-mm. Ugh. I already have enough bathroom problems as is without getting the explosive diarrhea. Oh, have you guys ever seen Frictionless Wipe? It's a on company time music video. It's so fucking funny. Um, I'll have to show you guys another day just because we still got a lot to go on this video. But remind me in the future to play Frictionless Wipe for y'all because it is so fucking funny.
That's how this is going to happen, by the way. So once you're off of it, let me know. We can have a conversation.
Will fuck up my natural hormones. For hormones and these people are out here like, I identify.
By the way, yes, it is disrespectful to women. I agree. The trans stuff, I hate the whole bastardization of women. It is very aggravating to me. I can't really put it into words. I get violent thoughts, so I'll refrain.
As a girl, therefore.
Powder's being careful after what happened to Asmund. Good thing. Personally, I'm not really big on violent threats. Yes, I have violent thoughts sometimes, but I'm pretty good at keeping those as inside thoughts usually just because of whenever I was really little, I was not, and I'd get in trouble at school all the time, and it just wasn't worth it. It was not worth it, so I had to start censoring myself. Frictionless wipe is what you'll experience after eating the lettuce. Yes, it's exactly what you'll experience after eating the lettuce. You may be, but don't bother. Oh, wait, I'm confused. You may be, but they don't bother. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, goodness. I'm so happy though to see someone else, talking about this stuff because the more people we get talking about this, the better, whether they're VTubers or not. I don't really care. I understand why a lot of who wants to talk about this is VTubers, just because still with the climate, being concerned for your safety is important, most definitely. And I think the VTuber medium is a good way to do that. Not to say it's 100% safe or anything, but I also like it because then I get to be a cute little anime girl instead of me. Live react? Yes, Hula, we are doing a live react. I'm so glad you were able to make it in. I was worried you wouldn't be able to with the random going live. It seems like so far the random live has been working out for you guys. I really wish that I could have a schedule, but with my life, I don't know how to yet. Maybe in the future we'll get to a point where we can. That's something a lot of VTubers seem to forget. It's important to always keep in mind that, you know, it could happen. I work later in the day, so early streams like this work well for me. Good to know, good to know. All right, let's get back to this based Chudtuber Yukiwaru. I definitely recommend giving her a follow over on not Instagram. I don't on Twitch and YouTube and stuff because she's also just pretty funny in general. The fact that Kits, I'm not sure how to read that, in was doxxed in Germany gives me pause at times. Ooh, scary. Yuki did nothing wrong. Thank you, first time chatter fresh. Welcome in. Exactly, that is what we are talking about. It's what we're going over the drama now.
I get my period, and I can get pregnant. No, you fucking can't! You can't! You can't! And you don't have the right to say that! You don't! You don't have the right to say that! You don't!
Unfortunately, that's the thing. Unfortunately, they do have the right to say that, but... Fuck. I just want to put them in a box.
Just because you can does not mean you should. I'm surprised I saw it on my homepage, didn't get the notification on Discord. Oh, I didn't at everyone. Maybe I should have. For me personally, I get really annoyed when I'm in a Discord server and they're constantly adding everyone. It makes me leave the Discord server, so I'm not a huge fan of doing that. But I'm glad that YouTube is recommending it. They need a dose of reality. Yes, they need a reality check. A lot of these people live on they think they live somewhere that they don't, and they think that we're crazy when they're the crazy ones.
You know, I want to put them in a box.
Fall in love with whoever you want to fall in love with. But when you're at a pride parade and you're in full like BDSM dog wear and greeting kids,
What are rights
there's
anyways?
something wrong with you.
I don't know. People just like make them up, you know?
If you're a teacher teaching kids to be transgender, to
Yeah,
transition, to
disgusting.
be gay, to do that so young,
Grooming.
there's something wrong with you.
There is something wrong with you, especially whenever we already have an education crisis in this country that we've had for years and is only continuing to get worse. There was a short that I saw, it was either earlier today or yesterday, that was about a textbook, like a planner textbook thing, and I want to say it was Minnesota, and it was made by AI, so it had tons of typos, all the states were spelt wrong and shit. And to just have teachers focusing on this type of shit in the classroom instead of the actual education and subjects that they're supposed to be teaching their students is failing them. It's so sad to me. Definitely at everyone. Okay, I will next time, Hula. I'm sorry. Real trans, leave me alone. Treat me normally. Labor trans, I want attention. It's always about attention, isn't it? And uh, with the going back to Tumblr, because like we always talk about, this all kind of started on there. The Tumblr crowd has always been attention hungry in every single way, and they've always been willing to do whatever it takes to get attention. They don't care if it's negative, that doesn't matter to them. They just want the attention. I always like to point out the fact that it's rarely, if ever, questioned what a man is, but they all go full retard when they have to define woman. Yes, I like to bring that up too because we're not having this conversation about men. For some reason, it's only about women because bitches are just too nice. We roll over, we let them join the community for no reason. What the fuck is going on in the Midwest? Why are there so many crazies from there? Good question. Couldn't tell ya. Kind of ironic that legitimate sex ed used to be taboo and now it's become indoctrination. Amen, Red. Say it louder for the people in the back. It used to, like, be that you couldn't even talk about sex in schools, and you had to get all of those forms filled out just to have regular sex ed, and now we have this shit going on. Ah!
Yep.
Let me tell you, growing up, I was a tomboy. Like, I thought I wanted to be a boy. I wanted to be like my cousin. My cousin was a boy, and I thought he was the fucking coolest. So I wanted to wear boy clothes like him. I wanted to have short hair. I wanted to do sports, like shit like that. I just wanted to be like him. I thought I actually wanted to be a boy. And, you know, my younger sister, Sister Waru, copied everything I did. So therefore, she also thought she wanted to be a boy.
That's good. No, it's good that you weren't groomed into becoming a butch lesbian or something. Or trans. That's good.
If
It is good, and if she grew up in a different time, it might not have been that way. It's just so fucking sad. Yes, exactly. The amount of tomboys that have been groomed into this is so sad, especially because the women who transition to men, most detransitioners I've seen have been female to male back to female. I haven't really seen many, if all, no instances I can think of off the top of my head of male to female back to male, just because they like being female so much, they like the benefits, and They don't have to do anything to look female. They can just use the women's restroom and all of this fucking shit. That's the one thing that makes me really angry. Trans kids don't exist. They don't know what they want. Why are you pushing for a life-changing decision? Right? Especially at such a young age. Kids can't even decide what job they want to do. I don't even know what job I want to do. And they're trying to tell these kids, "Oh yeah, you have the gender that you can think about and you can choose whatever you want to fucking be." And it makes me so mad. I know plenty of tomboys, not one of them became trans. Exactly. Because they become a man and realize shit ain't sweet over here. Yep, they've been sold this existence of manhood that I don't even know ever really existed, but most certainly has not in our lifetime. In most cases of female, male, it's because they just assume life is easier and better to be a man, but find out the harsh truth that being a man isn't all sunshine and privilege. I still don't believe in any of this privilege that they tell me that I have. It's as made up as the oppression that they tell themselves they have. Both are complete fucking delusions. Pissing me off.
What is happening today was happening back then when I was a kid. I probably would have been, I don't know, in some form of transforming as a child and regretted it.
You'd be a
Because I love being a girl.
Decepticon.
I'm a girl. I'm a woman.
A Decepticon. I do like that voice for it. They push for trans kids to get goodwill from their fellow crazies. It's all about fake morale, superiority, mega cringe. Kids don't even know their favorite crayon. How can they even decide what their gender is? Exactly. And as far as oh, I had words. Oh, so I think also that part of this is a push from the medical industry, like many things, because I'm quite the skeptic. Oh, I had a tinfoil hat thing set up, but I don't think it's gonna work yet. It's not like fully set up with my model, darn it. But I think a lot of this could be the medical industry because who stands to make the most money off of this? The medical industry, big fucking pharma. Oh, we can get children on these drugs for fucking life. Perfect. It's bad enough that they're putting them on all the other drugs. Then they have the hormone shit. Okay, where was I in reading chat? It's all feminist propaganda. The oppression never existed. A lot of progressives project their hate and insecurity onto others. They push their trauma onto kids. Yep. The only benefit for trans kids are big pharma, since you'll be forced to pay a lot and groomer PDF. It's not a conspiracy. It's practically, I want to like look into how much money these companies are making, but I'm sure it's hard to find the stats on that because everything like this, they do everything that they can to cover it up. I don't trust the medical system at all. I try to trust my own doctor to a certain extent just for my own health, but based information they're giving to the public, I am very skeptical of. They can't reproduce naturally. They reproduce via indoctrination. That's why they target children. Yep. If trans surgery was free, the push wouldn't exist. No, it would not. They had the health insurance companies covering it for a very long time, though. Oh wow, this is crazy. We getting a lot of chat messages. Like vampires, doesn't pharma make more money if they have to get medication and surgeries when they transition to adults? They get it while they're kids. Once they become adults, it's just this huge flow of money to them. I also feel like the medical industry this is kind of a totally off topic, but I feel like they be pushing junk food to us and everything that ads for junk food, I'm convinced, are paid for by like big pharma and shit. Yeah, they spread a lot of information out to make it hard to see just how much money the medical industry and insurance are making. And insurance is the biggest fucking scam going. I cannot believe that these companies can continue to get away with this. It is insane to me. It's a lifetime subscription. Yep, yep, yep. Okay, forever gonna get through this video. I gotta keep watching.
woman.
Yeah.
I identify as she, her. I'm a woman, but I like to dress more tomboyish. But that doesn't mean I want to be a
Fine.
boy. But if
Yeah.
I had that knowledge that kids are learning today about transitioning and all that, I would have made a terrible fucking mistake at that age. I'm just saying.
Perhaps.
I'm just saying. I would have made a terrible, terrible mistake.
You can't get tattoos, you can't get piercings on your own. There's so many things that you cannot fucking do without parental consent or you're just not old enough to do. You can't get a tattoo, you can't drive, you can't get piercings, you can't do other forms of body modification, but for some reason whenever it comes to, the trans shit, nope, that's fine. That's fine. Well, we don't care. Blah, blah, blah. Insurance is a scam for sure. So why is detransition regret rate so low? Well, the numbers can be really complicated there because a lot of people don't want to speak out about their experience. But I've been on the detrans subreddit since 2020, and the amount that subreddit has grown has been insane. It's so sad though. Nothing It's one of the things that makes me most depressed is reading these people's stories. You also can't yet it should be up to the parents, but sometimes the kids can be sneaky and shit. Insurance is behind 80% of the problems with our medical care system. Doctors can't even be in the same it moved. Doctors can't even be in the same room unless insurance says it's okay. Getting into a lifetime of debt too. Medical debt, I think, is like the number one form of debt that Americans have. I'm not certain, but it's definitely up there. They will sacrifice their kids and your kids for their ideology. Yep, they put it to the cause. The numbers don't support you, so it's complicated. Oh, okay. Well, I'm just here speaking how I feel. If you disagree, that's fine and you're welcome to stay, Ben. I was just saying, I can look into it more and talk to you about the numbers if that's something that you'd really like. I just was doing a little reaction here off the dome. That is depressing. The number might also be low because they don't live long enough to detransition. Yeah, then there's the suicide statistics. Oh my goodness. Can't join the military until 18, but mutilating yourself totally fine. Woof. Woof, woof, woof.
Mistake.
Perhaps. What I find often with women that are trans is they go back on it. I'm seeing a lot more of that. They'll want to be a guy and they'll go and sometimes cut off their boobs, but then be like, oh man, I fucked up. So it's good that you didn't have to go through that.
And what
Detransitioners, yeah. I think for men that transition to women, they're too far gone. I don't think I've ever seen a case where they've detransitioned.
really hurt my life. We should not have kids learning about this stuff. Did you hear about, like, in the National History Museum or whatever, they had an LGBTQ plus section, and they had like sex toys in it and stuff like that.
Ew.
I just, the world is so fucked and deranged, man.
Yep.
Sorry, Luke. I'm ranting. I'm going fucking full rant. I'm just sorry. The world is so fucking deranged. We should.
Same thing with gay women. I find men tend to be more serious in those matters. Oh. More serious. What do you mean by that? Like they're like committed?
But yeah, like Crimson said, a lot of them don't speak out about it because they're quickly silenced, and sometimes they just want to try to move past it can be part of it as well. They don't want to dwell on that horrible experience that they had where they were groomed into something that wasn't right for them at such a young age. I've seen detransitioners speak out against surgeries before years ago. They regret mutilating themselves and can never have organs again. It's dark stuff. Minimizing that is sick. Agreed. Most definitely. It's always about sex. Everything's about sex. Um, Notice that women in the WNBA right now, not the WNBA, excuse me. It's unironically a cult, and most cult members are a lost cause due to indoctrination. It's mad sad to witness. It is. It is a cult. They want you to drink the Kool-Aid, and once you've drinking the Kool-Aid, you cannot go back. We have you forever.
Committed to it? I guess so. I mean, it's kind of what happens when you have sexual trauma. But you could say they're more obnoxious because of how flamboyant they are. You don't see a lot of lesbians. You don't see a lot of butch lesbians either.
Should not be teaching kids this
Committed
at such a
to
young
the gay.
age.
Yeah.
Kids should, if they're gonna do this, they should learn when they're older, not be groomed to think that's what they want.
If this is so, if the things that they try to say about this are true, that the trans people, they're going to be trans no matter what, then just wait. Wait and let them see. Why are we intervening if, oh, they're going to find this anyway? Then wait. What is the point of having this fucking intervention? Ah! Sorry. Getting heated. Honestly, it's the fact that kids don't understand what any of it means. They just know their parents and teachers are telling them that's what they are, who they are, and when they get older, it's all they know. The worst part for me is they still think they're the counterculture when in fact they're the establishment. Hell, in the EU, some VTuber subsidized by the government. Oh goodness. The hormones literally drink the Kool-Aid. Because they don't want resistance. They want Oh, I'm sorry. I am tripping over my fucking words right now. Punk was ruined by those people, and I'll never forgive them for that. Yeah, I really hate how they had to ruin the alternative scene and that music because that was my fucking shit, and most of my friend group was, like that. So I lost a lot of friends over this political nonsense, but they weren't really my friends to begin with, is how I feel about it. No friend of mine is supporting children transitioning. Anything the government wants this badly is probably bad for regular people. True that.
I mean, this is just like another form of like group. This is literally another form of grooming kids.
Again, this is another like normie take, right? It's not okay for kids, but it's okay for adults when it's just not okay across the board, right? But again, I think a lot of people share this opinion. Unfortunately, it's a losing opinion, so we'll get.
It's a mental illness. That is the number one thing that I can say about it for adults. My focus is on the kids because that's what I'm the most concerned about and have been from the beginning. What consenting adults do insane fucking shit. So them transitioning really isn't that much of a surprise to me. I'm still not exactly okay with it, but it just, you know, that I can't really do anything about. But the kids, what? Why? Why?
Get there. We'll get there.
Kids, just in a different topic. It's like older men grooming kids.
I love this new VTuber generation. It's awesome. Oh yeah, no, I'm excited by this, of course. This is the pipeline, right? This is where we start. Is you are like, man, I don't really like this stuff, and okay, I'm not okay with this, but I guess this is okay. But then as time goes on, you're like, nah, actually, fuck these people. Fuck all.
Fuck all of them. Bu 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 Not just music, fashion, books, punk culture was taken over completely. Yep, they really took it from us, and I'm so sad about it. I loved the fashion too. I was a fan of all of it. Predators always go for the weakest prey. So true.
All of them. They fucking suck and they are a detriment to society and I want them gone. Like, that's what's going to happen. You just, you work yourself through the pipeline to that. It'll happen. It'll happen. It'll happen. Tumblr fucked us in the ass. Fucking Tumblr. Well, I heard that Tumblr was the containment zone for a lot of these cuckoo people, and now that it's gone, they've just broken free. But yeah, I mean, it just goes to show, right? This is once again, another VTuber it reminds me of who's that drunken guy who was
People need to be told the truth. That's my priority. Lying to someone is not helping them. Yeah, people understanding the truth, I'd say, is probably my priority as well, and just making sure that they're informed because the number of people who don't actually understand this stuff but support it is most of them. Gods, I am dumb. I am here. Welcome in, James. I wasn't sure if you would be able to make it, but I appreciate it. Remember when Tumblr was a reunion of LARPer in some D&D style game? I do not remember. We should have a bingo card for like these games that not games, these videos that include some Tumblr because Tumblr always comes up. Still waiting for that Tumblr video. I know, Hula, we'll get to it. We gotta grow up our YouTube first though. We gotta grow up our fan base by LARPing. That's what it takes these days. I'm sorry. We will get to the Tumblr video though. I promise it will come. I'm not just yanking your chain about it, but I want to also do my due diligence to make it a good video. Pop culture in general has been taken over. Anime, one off the only things left. Yeah, they're doing their hardest to infiltrate, stay strong to Japan. Mm-hmm. Ah, you had an appointment. Makes sense, makes sense. Well, I'm glad you were able to make it in. Yeah, you already saw the video of Yukiwaru. I wasn't familiar with her before this, but I have started following now, and I will definitely try to attend some of her live streams. She seems funny. I really like her chihuahua energy. Yes, love Powder too. Powder is the reason that I stand before you. She was my inspiration. Her trailblazing got me here. All of these colonialists should be aligned and kicked off the cliff. Yeah, that or no, I don't want to say anything violent. Never mind, we ain't risking it. I am We should give them all pats on the head. Yep, head pats. Powder wasn't always based. Fair enough, fair enough. I found her from Aries Akana a year ago. Cool.
was talking about the Odyssey, and he was being very forgiving about Elliot Page and Critical Drinker. That's it. Critical Drinker, yes. Critical Drinker was being the same way, where he was being very charitable about the trans stuff and about the gay stuff and the racial stuff, being very charitable, being like, oh, this is a problem, but
Elliot Page recently transitioned from female to male, and that's fine by me.
I guess it's kind of okay. Just not.
It's so obviously pandering. Or the trying to like fence it and not take a side on it. Just if you don't want to talk about it, don't bring it up. Don't take a side because saying and that's fine by me is still taking a side and you're gonna piss some people off. Yuki proves that the woke created their okay, I gotta make it bigger. That the woke created their opposition themselves. The woke are so the woke every time the chat moves I have a hard time continuing to read it. I sorry. Oh gosh, where'd it go? Maybe I just need to like make it bigger. Yuki proves that the woke created the opposition themselves. The woke are so desperate to be victims, they had to invent oppression. Yep, they're imaginary problems. They have these delusions of grander oppression. People grow, though. That makes sense. Neither was I, embarrassingly recently, honestly. It's better late than never. Oh, welcome in, first time chatter Jake. Oh my gosh, the chat keeps moving. Oh goodness gracious me. He should have said nothing. They would never like him anyway. Exactly, what's the point of getting involved at all and saying any of it? I mean, she's an adult, she did something as an adult, but she should understand her own new place now, and she should have refused the role. What role? Oh, Elliot Page. I hate Elliot Page. I always have when it wasn't a whatever it identifies as. That's a fucking woman, man. Yuki is so based. To be fair, his country would probably have him arrested just for saying it, but you're right, just saying nothing instead. I'm 35 for the record. I was left for a long time. They push everyone away. I know, Hula. Chat, stop moving. This is crazy. I I appreciate everybody showing up and chatting, but I am the dyslexic. I am the slow. But it's okay. The problem with those people is the fact that they don't evolve, don't understand evolution, and time passing. Society of today isn't the 50s anymore. Yeah, no, it is not. She destroyed her body for an ideology. I like that. I like that a lot. I feel sorry for her. Only God knows the amount of trauma she went through and how badly Hollywood treated her. That's the thing with a lot of these Hollywood stars. They've gone through so much already and it can be so easy. They present transitioning also as the solution to your problems. If there's like things wrong with you, this will help, which I just it pisses me off so much. There's no easy band-aid solution for what's wrong with you, especially whenever it comes to mentally and your body dysmorphia, which a lot of people have, especially females. Okay, all right. Pissing me off.
In my movies. So to me, and then you saw the reaction he got, right? These people, no leeway. No way. No way. You're either with them or you're against them. 100%. There's no 98%. There's no 99.9%.
Many tubers are coming out of the woodwork speaking out against this crap.
That's right.
You're doing the Lord's work, Powder, trailblazing a path for them so they feel less afraid to speak out.
Yeah, that's good.
You're doing the Lord's work, Powder. I love that. One of my favorite chat messages. She really is, quite the trailblazer, I'd say. I know she's not the first to be speaking out about this stuff, but she's grown so much ever since she, like crazy. Whenever I first found Powder, which wasn't even that long ago, like a few months back, she was at, I want to say like 70K subs, and now she's blown the fuck up. We love it though. We love to see it. Oh my goodness, I love Powder. I love Powder too. All right. I do want to get through this video though, so.
It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. I know that there were a couple others that were kind of like that before me. I think for me, I went very, very aggressive. Quicker, but I'm glad to see it. I want more women coming out and being like, dude, this isn't okay. Like, we've got serious societal problems going on, and I'm tired of it. It's great. I want more women to have our opinions and to
yes, convert
really
to the
start
cause.
to change the way that people are being. I want that. Obviously, I can. Obviously, I'm just projecting. I want her to say more harsh things because I love that shit. But this is the beginning, so I appreciate the beginning stages because again, I I was there years ago. I was there. The more that you learn, the more you will come to understand how not okay lots of things are.
Yeah, I can definitely agree on that. The more you, one of their favorite terms, educate yourself on these topics, the more you'll understand why so many of us feel this way and why we've changed, sides. I was never fully left leaning, really. I've always been pretty independent politically. That's just because I kind of hate all politicians. I don't trust them. They're all liars and they do not have my best interest in mind. They never have. And probably never will. I would love to live in a time to see that happening, but at this rate, oof, I don't think so. Um, when she was showing off her body for the movie and people pretended like she was some perfect man. Yeah, she looked like I don't know. That's an insult to some teenage boys, I'd say. Oh wait, no. Wow, I have seen teenage boys with more muscle. I've seen elementary school boys with more muscle than Elliot Page though. I love Powder. I love Powder too. I have no idea what started her transition from gaming channel to Mean Girl Chud, but I'm glad she did. Same here. I have three sisters, two by blood, and thank God every day that one of them didn't fall into the lies of the left. Fair enough. I don't have any siblings, but if I did, I'd definitely be worried about them. But my parents, quote unquote, raised me right, so to say, to not, well, raise me right makes it sound like my parents are Republicans, which they're not, but the left's gonna think that they're Republicans and I'm a Republican anyway, since I'm not a leftist, since, you're either with or against them. Politicians these days just want power to sell out the people legally. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But I'm happy because the people who are going after Yuki, more Yukis are going to come my way and be on my side. And so I have to thank them because they have no leeway. They have no sensible. They're just not very nice about it. But I'll be nice. Even though I'm being critical of you, like I'm still very happy. Thank you for speaking out. And don't let these people get you down, okay? See, look at
And you never ever just don't give in to them. They only have the power over you that you give them, just like they give the power of all this rhetoric over them, their perceived oppression and everything. They're the ones who, are seeing the shit that isn't there and letting it bother them and cause problems in their life. But you can just choose to not be a part of it. You should react to leaflet. I've heard have babies. I do think it would be fun to do a reaction to have babies. Send it in the Discord if you want me to remember to react to it. I'm not quite sure when I'll end up doing the Discord reacts. But putting them in there is good. I've given up on Republicans. No one is coming to save us. We have to save ourselves. That, yep, 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 yep. Yep, yep, yep. I'm happy to see so many VTubers standing against the woke girl boss stuff. Rage against the machine! We have power in numbers. We will convert more in time. We just have to be patient. I know a lot of bitches be getting pissed off. The only power they have is their want of approval from you. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
how many people in chat like what you're saying too. You have a lot of people out there that feel the exact same way you do. They're just not everyone is as brave to speak out. So, as a content creator, it's important that you speak out as much as you possibly can, and then maybe you'll start to change, the culture one step at a time. I fucking hate the trans that makes the women at my work uncomfortable when he uses the women's bathroom. Wow. Yeah.
Get him.
And it's more annoying that they're just allowed to do that, right? That's what's really annoying about it. That stuff is very off-putting and gross. So
The LGBTQ plus grooming kids. What?
Yeah, we can only be as expressive as the channel's creator lets us. After all, that's why it can feel so silent. We're almost always self-censoring ourselves on these platforms. Yeah. Well, and again, you will just be punished. You will just face consequences for certain rhetoric, right? Asmongold in this case for 2 weeks for just speaking the truth. Like, ugh, it's very disappointing.
So I'm not like fully sure what happened with the Asmongold thing because I'm not really a roach personally. I do like some of his clips, so I don't have anything against Asmongold. I just don't normally watch his content. Are any of you familiar like with what happened that got him banned? I know it had to do with like threats of violence, I'm pretty sure. At least that's what they said TOS wise is the violation, but we know Twitch is known for you know, being interesting when it comes to implementing the TOS depending on the creator in question. Yes. I feel like get canceled by freaks now increases your following. First Powder, now Yuki. The chutting will continue until morale improves. He said that if I don't think I'm not gonna say it out loud because I don't want to repeat it, obviously. But okay, that's what he said. All right. I see. I'm not exactly a fan of Asmon either. I just wasn't, you know, familiar with really what had happened and I was curious, but I see. I don't know. I just started streaming on Twitch, so I do not wish to get in trouble with the Twitch gods. Please do not shoot me down. I mean no harm. Thank you.
You gotta kind of ride the line. At the end of the day, you know, just do your best. Do your best.
Can we just go back to LG? LG?
Yeah, just because they have a right to say it
LG?
doesn't mean they should say it.
Like, where did we have? Why did we need the plus? Why do we need the plus? Those are just people's feelings.
Yeah.
I know there are gonna be people who disagree with me, and that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, LGB, yes. I mean, the people who literally don't, don't feel, you may not feel like you're a boy or a girl. You may feel in between, you may feel towards one versus the other. Totally fine.
No, I disagree with that stance personally. I don't think that that's totally fine. I think that, you know, I wish that I could refer you to a mental health counselor, but they're not going to help you in this case. At least not in the right ways. It's so frustrating not being able to like get people help. Yes, Hassan was indeed the example I was tiptoeing around. Not to mention his supporters. Terry's, what are Terry's? I agree with most of the things he says. I just don't trust him at all. He's the definition of a grifter, in my opinion. I just don't like revolting slobs. I kind of have a thing against them whenever people live in complete filth. Why can't you take better care of your environment? Not just for you, but for anyone else who comes into your life. I think it's important to do that. He was rather extreme in his views. He makes sense, but still, I'm not surprised he got canceled. He'll be back. They're always back. Yuki is still trying to speak to her leftist audience. I understand it. Still frustrating though. I wish I could stay longer, but I have to run errands. Have a good stream. All good, Red. Thank you so much for stopping in. It was fun hanging out, and the VOD will still be up on YouTube if you want to finish it afterwards. But thank you. Be safe while running errands. Don't use your phone while driving, and don't be retarded. That's my advice for while you're gone. No, it's a mental illness. Make asylums great again. Now that's a message I can get behind. Terry's are the radical. Oh, okay. I see. I gotta go. Time to drive to Kansas City. All good, Zodiac. Thank you so much for being here. Same advice that I gave to Red. Do not use your phone while driving. It's not worth it. It's dangerous. Be safe out there. Watch out for retards and don't be retarded. And those who do it performatively. Yep, yep. Yeah, this is still Yuki's first cancel. She'll learn more as more people attack her, which is almost worse since they aren't ill, just predatory. I think Yuki, she just has the audience that she's cultivated and she wants to try to still have them be happy, but you can't please everyone. Whenever you try to pander to everyone, you pander to no one, which she's not trying to pander to everyone anymore, but she still has the things that she's like trying to, do. I think that that was words. Was that sentencing? I'm not sure. Oh goodness. All right. But anyways, let's just it was words. Okay, good. Thank you for confirming, Cribson. All right, let's get back into it.
Live your best life. But when you start
Don't throw them a bone. Don't do it. I know you're trying to be nice.
protesting, dragging people into it, saying you're a trans male or whatever, going into a female bathroom with little girls in it. There needs to be a line drawn, okay? And I hate to get into this kind of topic, but I feel like so strongly about it. And it's so hard to speak up about it because if you say like one thing wrong, if you get someone's pronouns wrong, if you say one thing wrong, you will get crucified. These people will come fucking after you and
Look at what's happening to you right now. They're coming for you.
The mob.
crucify you. Like they're allowed to have their opinions and shit, but like we're not. Like it's so fucking stupid. Original pride flag was meant to represent all queer people of all kinds. Full stop. I mean,
It is annoying.
Yeah, I hate that they took the rainbow and then pissed on it, lit it on fire, and then made all these other flags that are disgusting. Ugh, ugh, oh, what? We can't go off on that tangent right now. We don't have time, but the flags piss me off to no avail, I must say. Give her a few months and she'll learn there's no middle ground with these people. You can never make those people happy, as was proven with those who tried to cancel her, especially so called friends. They have a flag for every day of the week. It's sad and crazy. Yep. The rainbow was a promise from God not to flood the world again. Oh, goodness. Maybe I say goodness too much. We'll have to, count what I be saying too much. All right. Woof. Woof, woof, woof.
that's just so much. Where did the lines go? Where did the boundaries go? We have to have boundaries.
She's waking up from the Matrix. She's waking up from the Matrix. I love it. I love it. I love it. The best thing to do, by the way, is, you can criticize these people, but over time, it's going to wear down on your mental. So you do, at the end of the day, have to just point and laugh at them and their retarded ways. So you'll probably experience that soon, too.
Yeah, I mean, I always kind of point and laugh, but it's just so serious. Sometimes I have a hard time just pointing and laughing. I am still pretty new to all of this content creation and shit, though, so as time goes on, goodness is fine. We don't mind it. Thank you, James. I appreciate that. But yeah, it makes me so sad. I have a hard time making light of it at this point just because of how depressing the subjects are. It's so serious to me, but in time and through certain mediums, I think it can be much easier to make fun of it than others.
Yes, of course I saw them, and I stuck up for Nani on Twitter. I messaged
Nani,
them.
okay.
I commented. I even
Okay, so she's friends with Nani. Nani has said a few things that have upsetted the trans community. I mean, it's very easy, granted. From what I've seen, yeah, Nani gets in hot water every now and then.
commented for the people, for the guy who went after Blue Wunk.
I don't know who that is.
But if we voice our actual opinions and how we feel, we get crucified.
Yeah.
Because, I'm just like a strong.
Meowdy Stone, thank you so much for coming in. I'm glad you were able to make it. Oh, also, Twitch watchers, be sure to redeem your Meowdy. That way you can collect your whiskers. So far, you could technically have up to 2 if you've been on Twitch, and redeemed them last stream and this stream. Meowdy Crimson, I know you've been here, but still Meowdy. What did Palm say? La 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 la. Pointing and laughing isn't enough anymore. I made the mistake of telling you guys to send your meowdies and then trying to read the comment from before. Because they're the loudest and fools at the government and CEOs are listening to the loudest only. Mm-hmm. Pretty much. A friend of mine announced he was transitioning to a woman a few weeks back. I don't think it's a laughing matter. It's not really. I have a hard time laughing at it. At least do not redeem. um it's also how Twitch keeps track of viewers since their lurking stuff keeps screwing over streamers. Interesting. I didn't know that. Meowdy, oh, how do I say that? I'm gonna call you Saga. Meowdy Saga, welcome in. I'm not sure if you're new here, but I think you are, so welcome in. And then oh, thank you for the head pats. Thank you, James. I appreciate that. Oh, is throw plush working? Uh-oh. Is it not working? Hang on. Let me see. Wrong thing. Let me check. Oh, there was a message that was held by AutoMod. I don't know from how long ago it was. It's serious. It is serious how many good people have been brainwashed into this retarded ideology. Agreed. I will allow your message. Let me see if I can get the throw plushie to work. I'm not sure what was going on there. Okay, I don't know why it didn't throw before, but I'll double throw. There we go. To make up for it. All right. Oh, what was I? Where were we? Okay. Yeah. All right. So, but yeah, it is sad, and I have a hard time just laughing at it. I think I'd rather laugh about other things than laugh about this, to be honest. There's other things that I find funny. This subject isn't really one of them. Not at this point.
Right, straight white woman. I have no
Nice.
rights, I guess. I have no rights. 'Cause I'm just straight
You do.
white
Mhm.
woman.
Oh. Okay, but you get one privilege point because you're a woman. That's what you get.
I am a woman
Mhm.
who likes dick.
Oh. Okay.
Preach.
That's good.
But I have so many friends
All right.
who are gay. And honestly, they're some of my
They like
favorite
dick
fucking
too.
people in the entire world. They live their best life, and I'm all here for it.
Okay.
You're not. Dork. Anyway, let's get back for League. I'm kind of done with my ranting.
Dick. I know. It's like aggressive.
Dick. The way she says it is pretty funny. Happy to see someone else saying this. Yeah, I just, more people need to be saying these things. It's important to get the message out there, spread the word of the anti-woke, the word of the anti-trans. Fuck this shit, I'm out. You are gay. Who's gay? Me? I'm gay? I mean, I formerly gay, reformed gay. If you were bisexual and then you marry a man as a woman, does that make you like formerly gay? Or am I still kind of gay? Who knows? I still think women are hot, but that part of my life isn't with me anymore. Trying to be a straight white man, where the prime target for everything, even by a lot of white women. Yep, exactly. It still makes you bi, but married to a man. Thanks for clarifying, Stone. I wasn't sure.
I like penis.
Dick.
Okay.
Like, I could
Go ahead.
literally go on and on about it until, like, I don't know. We all pass out.
Dude,
but,
we have
like,
that in common. You're right. We do. We have that in common. Ah, there it is.
3 peas in a pod.
Play League.
Nice cock. Yeah.
Yeah. I like dick.
I like the braids. Your model's very cute.
I mean, pot me kettle ain't any nuttier than grooming in the fake nuts. Yeah. People are just grooming kids in a different topic, in a different subject. Still grooming. It's just not in the original sense of
Who are we
grooming.
watching?
Oh, that's where I disagree. I think that this is the same as the original sense of grooming. It's still very predatory, and it's predators that be pushing this shit. So I don't think that this grooming is any different than the sexual type of grooming. No, I don't. Both are extremely harmful. I'm glad. Oh, I already read that one. Most girls I've oh gosh, okay. Most girls I've met are bi until they date a girl, then they're suddenly straight. Yes, a lot of girls will be like, "Oh, I'm bi, but I'll only kiss another girl." When it comes to everything else, no, I won't go past first base. Which hate to break it to you, you're not bi. You're just a regular straight woman. Straight women like kissing girls. I kissed a girl and I liked it. I feel like crazy piles were pushed on me. What timeline are we on? What went wrong? That's what I ask myself every hour of every fucking day. How much longer okay. We have about 12 minutes left on this video. Your girl is running out of water. So I was going to do a quick little BRB to get some more water. If there's anything you guys need to do, feel free to use this time to get that done too. I have a fun BRB screen I made that I'll go ahead and switch over to. Feel free to keep chatting, but I'll BRB. What the heck? Why is it still playing? Did it stop playing the song now? Okay. Whew. Oh, I ran to make sure I was not gone too long. What do you guys think of the BRB screen? First time I heard the song in the BRB screen was in the Turkey Tom outros. It's such a good song, and he hasn't been using it in his outros anymore. So I decided to start using it as my outro and my I gotta breathe. And my BRB screen because I really like the song and it doesn't have copyright issues like a lot of songs do. Whew. Oh, deep breaths. Okay. uh, all right. The BRB screen and music was top notch. Aw, thank you, Fresh. I appreciate that. It took me a bit to work on it. I think it's really fun. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get back into this reaction.
Her name is Yukiwaru.
But it's still grooming.
Looks like she plays League, which is a mental disorder.
Agreed.
People are so fucked. People are so fucked. Do you play Power World? I do! I'm on a server.
Oh, she's a top laner based. Wow. You're also mentally disabled. A top laner. Okay, okay.
Probably play Power World during like my 12-hour stream that I'm gonna have planned. But like people who make being
I know. How dare she insert politics into vetoing? How could she be calling trans mentally disabled when she plays League? Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Oh, I can't remember the quote. It's like, blueberry isn't the right thing, but looks like a blueberry is a blueberry. Looks like I don't know. I was trying to think of something funny to say, but I didn't have it. Oh, hello, first time a chatter. Oh, wait, you redeemed your Meowdy earlier, Sega. Did I do the dance myself? No, I'm sorry. I don't have a way to record dancing, and honestly, I don't think I could dance that well, if I'm being honest. But the Warudo app that I use for my VTuber model, since she's 3D, she can dance and stuff. I could even I can wave to you guys now. Meowdy! I use that in my YouTube videos usually. There's some other fun ones, but don't want to get too off track. Math is my one downfall. Took an autism test recently. I'm above college level in everything but math, where I'm at an 8th grade level. I don't want to take a test to learn my reading level because then I'd fucking cry. And I'm really not that bad at reading. It's just the dyslexia make me slow. What can I say? Yeah. I took a test in high school for careers. It recommended combat engineer and landscaping. Interesting. Sad that it wasn't my dancing. It was so good. I'm sorry that it wasn't my dancing. I can still dance more though. That was a double. Sage betrayed us. I'm sorry. I didn't lie about this one though. I didn't tell you guys it was me dancing when it wasn't. So I don't think that this is exactly a betrayal, was it? Oh well, if it was, I guess we'll just have to you'll have to cry about it. Cuz that's all you can do, just like the bitch complaining about the model. Okay.
These are this dumbass. These are genuinely the dumbass arguments that they're going to come up with too.
They, them, their entire identity. It's a lot. If they will stop.
Oh yeah, I was a top laner back then too. Sorry guys. Don't you know I'm racist against League players? I'm a Dota 2 player, so I'm far superior than you are.
Something
by
to
default.
like fully
Never played either. Never will.
correct someone until that person feels absolute nothing but guilt. Play with followers? I maybe could make a public Power World server. I have a public Minecraft server.
Nice.
I don't have a base. I literally, it's like
Quick, tell her to get on Kick if she isn't, because Twitch isn't safe, so I'll stream for these based opinions. Maybe she is on Kick. This is my first time, by the way, meeting her, Yukiwaru, which is kind of sort of meeting her because she was in chat earlier and we're watching her video here. But yeah, no, I haven't seen anything except for this controversy, which, by the way,
As far as Kick, are any of you guys even on that platform or would be interested in that? I don't know. I didn't really see a point in streaming there as well, especially since my audience is currently so small. I've never even opened League. I have no clue of the point of this game. I've used it once or twice. I use Kick and Rumble. Okay. Well, maybe that's something I can look into in the future because the multi-stream that I use, I should be able to easily add Kick. However, my fear is we've already had chat moving a bit too quick for me in some of the today. With only the 2 chats, and I haven't been watching the viewers because I don't like to do that, but with however many viewers, so I fear adding Kick might make the chat a little scary rary for me. I hope this video go into Yuki artist friend. It was wild. She had talked about it a little bit at the start of the video. We can go back once we're done, Sega, if you missed that part, just so you can see it because it really was wild. I hate Twitter. I hate Twitter so much. Maybe once you're bigger, it might be worth it, but right now, I don't know if it would do that much. Exactly, that's what I was kind of thinking, because as of now, I'm still a little baby YouTuber and streamer, so adding it just kind of seems pointless and yet another thing for me to have pulled up. And like I mentioned earlier, I only have one monitor, and having all this shit pulled up is bad enough. So, yeah, maybe down the line, we'll see. I don't plan on making any threats of violence, so hopefully the Twitch gods do not shoot me down.
is a blessing, to say the least, because now you're gonna have a lot of people like me backing you up and defending you against these psycho wackos. So this is only a good thing for you.
There was a time I felt I was wrong because I was straight white, and boy, it felt like, yeah. I mean, honestly,
Aw.
there was a time where I was saying I'm lame. I'm just white and straight. I'm boring. I'm lame. No, I'm me. Okay?
This is the video. Wow, it's 2.9K. Okay. So this is the video that the artist and the artist's friend is crashing out about. And now they're trying to take away her model rights because they didn't like what she had to say about trans people. But yeah, this is Yukiwaru. I'll give you a follow. And I did some digging because once upon a time ago, when there was a mass exodus on Twitter for all of the VTubing to move over to Blue Sky, I made a Blue Sky. I also wanted...
Powdur betrayed us. Not really. Oh, let's see. Only one monitor, right? It's hell. Sorry, my mother called. All good, James. I hope that your mother is well. You have 3 monitors. I'm fucking jealous. I wish I could have 3 monitors. That'd be nice, but 2 would just really change the game. I gotta get it set up somehow, but I don't know how to anyway. I got a TV as a monitor for my PC. Use what works. Use what works. I have bursts. It's an ultra wide, so it's having nice. I use my TV as one too sometimes, so I guess I have 4 monitors. You guys are monitor mogging on me. I don't really know what mogging means, if I'm being honest, but I think you're monitor mogging on me.
to reserve my name so no one could impersonate me. But I have a Blue Sky. So I did some digging and I found that the artist is having more of a mental breakdown. They said, remembering why I stopped using Twitter, I feel sick. Imagine getting to the point where freaking Powdur agrees with your stance and takes your side. Hope it was worth it, Yuki. Hope you're proud. You should be proud. You should be proud. And so I did some more digging. Scrolled down a little bit. Here's some more information. Question for people who know better on legal stuff. My TOS clearly states my art is not to be used to generate AI art. If someone does that anyway, that directly violates my TOS. Can I take away the person's right to create derivative work? To
No.
clarify, this is about a VTuber model. The person has commercial rights for it and is allowed to create derivative work of it, artworks of the character, merchant parts of the character, etc., because that is included for my models. Now, I will say, as someone who experienced this might be a different situation with TOS and all that jazz and contracts and whatnot. And I'm not a lawyer, but I will give you what I've experienced as someone who had an artist threaten to take away their usage rights of their model. At the end of the day, a lot of TOSs do not hold up legally. In this case, I'm not too sure when it comes to the AI art, but I did, where is it? I did scroll your timeline and I noticed that it wasn't you who used any of the AI artwork. It was like Jarek, for instance, he AI generated something. So I just don't.
Also, it's just not gonna hold up in court, and it's gonna cost way more attempting to take her to court over it than it would be worth. Like most court cases, you gotta have a strong case to even bother. And keep in mind, even if you don't have a strong case, it is not guaranteed. The legal system is fucked. So, yeah, silly.
Think this is even enforceable at all. I know that what's happening is this artist didn't like what you had to say about trans people, but you are allowed to voice your opinion, and they can't just be like, I'm gonna take away your model because I don't like what you're saying. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to attack you from a different angle. They're trying to attack you with AI art. So at the end of the day, if I had to guess, the artist can only stop working with you. They can't take away the model that you've already paid for. And they can't tell you.
Yeah, it's a product you bought. It's not a situation with a terms of service that's like ongoing or anything. Blue Sky is like literally just a wokey echo chamber platform. Gross. Fair enough. I have one monitor that's vertical. Stop monitor mogging on me. You're pissing me off. Blue Sky is a cesspool for Terrys and anti-Americans. AI art isn't deemed to be created by anyone, therefore it isn't going to hold up. Yeah, and she, like Powder said, there's not even any evidence of her using AI for it. Freedom of speech, baby. Mm-hmm. Yep. What we got. What we got.
Hey, you gotta stop using this model. I just feel it in my bones, you know, that they can't do that. Kind of a somewhat similar situation, right? Somewhat similar situation. In my case, though, the artist changed their TOS and then tried to retroactively apply it to me when the original contract had stated, you know, nothing of the sort. So I had a lot more of a stronger defense. And I don't know if you've actually even used any AI generations.
Either way, it's not gonna hold up. Hi, Emoji. Hello, cute boy. His auto feeder's gonna go off soon. It's the witching hour. The witching hour is upon us. If they take your model, they just can't take the model is the thing, because you bought the files and you have the files saved on your computer. So in order to take it away from you, they'd have to like fucking hack into your computer and take it that way by force. Because that's just how it works whenever you purchase the customizable models and stuff. And once you own a model, you have the files for it. So
yeah, I don't know. The artist is probably just gonna have to beat their head against the wall, or I'm sorry, just cry. Apparently, I'm not sure what to do yet aside from crying about it.
Cry me a river.
This is why it's so frustrating to me when it comes to AI stuff. Again, like, these artists, they have a point when it comes to AI art and worrying about it and how it's gonna take their gerbs. The clankers are gonna take their gerbs, definitely, and they have a point when being worried and hating it and being upset by it. But when they act like such, it is so difficult to even want to defend them, to even want to stand up for them. Because they do this, right? They go and they pull this bullshit. So frustrating to me. So frustrating. Because it's like, guys, I'm like on your side, but like it's like really frustrating to me because like, why do you have to be insufferable? So anyways.
Why do you have to be insufferable? That really is the question. I just, the people think that they have all this control over this stuff when that's just not really how it be. Boys don't cry. Unless they got a lawyer involved, then it probably isn't going anywhere, and they'd probably just be wasting money if they took it to court, to be honest. Like, you just flushing money down the drain.
I did a little bit of hunting, and I thought that it was funny that they mentioned me because I, of course, had to come in and comment and be like, oh my god, stop being a performative pussy, crying because you don't like her opinion of trans people pretending to have periods. You can stop updating her model, but you can't revoke it. She paid for it. It's hers now. And then, like I said, with the legality of the AI terms, I don't know what's going on there. The thing with TOS, though, is like, this isn't a service, it's a product. So I think at the end of the day, the artist can't really do much.
Nope.
This also happened to another VTuber, by the way. This video, when talking about trans stuff, someone had posted this, what, last week? No, 4 days ago, actually. Breaking news, the left has pushed someone to the center or right again. Only time will tell how far. Here's another VTuber who got pushed
Yay.
into being like,
We love to see it.
fuck you guys, I fucking hate you. So there's a VTuber named Mia, and from my understanding, she's one of those like Sonic autists. That's like her niche. But she came out with a tweet recently that said, I'm done. You all crossed the line and I've had enough. Too bad the bad apples want to ruin it for everyone else, but I'm done showing any sign of respect to you guys. Never shown any to me for just stating how I felt. You got me all messed up.
Good for her, you know? The more we get speaking out about this, the better. Fun about the person that made her model. Yuki was like 90% of her income because Yuki would only commission from her. Yuki had a video giving a lot more info about it. Interesting. I don't think that I've seen that video yet. Where'd it go? Uh, there are things that one cannot put in a contract, and that means they may have clauses in it that don't follow the law. Yeah. What kind of artists have time for this kind of stuff? We all knee deep in yeah, I don't know how that they have time for this stuff. Wait, are you a commission artist? What kind of art do you do for commission, Saga? I like art. And you certainly can't take it away because you disagree with someone's opinion. Period. Exactly. Mia keeps growing in more ways than one. Okay, I see you. I see you.
And even though it's a little, what is it, like, even though it's a little corny, it's good. I'm glad that there's a lot of people pushing back on this sort of stuff. It is very, very, very frustrating. Extremely, extremely frustrating when you go and you extend an olive branch or throw a bone to these people and they just honestly want to kill you, right? They just want you dead. So
It's why it's not even worth it to extend that olive branch. They're gonna see it the same way as if you just say it and give them nothing like positive towards them in return. They're gonna respond the same negative way. So I don't see the point in tiptoeing around the issue and pretending, yes, pretending, my favorite word, and pretending to pander to them. Oh, I went back. Oopsie.
product.
Oh, I
so
went back too far. Okay, here
even though
we
it's
were.
a little corny, it's good. I'm glad that there's a lot of people pushing back on this sort of stuff. It is very, very, very frustrating. Extremely, extremely frustrating when you go and you extend an olive branch or throw a bone to these people, and they just honestly want to kill you, right? They just want you dead. So no mercy, no mercy. You'll get there though.
Off with their heads.
In time, in time. Very Sonic vibes, yeah. very Sonic vibes, yes. The Sonic community, oh, I don't even want to touch it. I've heard scary stories. The pushback's long overdue. Yeah, we'll take it. We'll take it. Unfortunately, there are enough people out there that have gone down the road of no return. These people are so annoying. Can we go back to the 90s? Well,
Please.
yeah, I mean,
I wish.
it probably was a lot better of a time in the 90s. At least the mindset of
Mindset and the music was better. The music was so much better.
things are going to get better, things are going to be cooler, and here we are. 2026. Can't get a job, can't get a girlfriend, you're estranged from your family, you're just online all the time, your sense of beauty has been warped, you fucking hate the government. Like, yeah, no, it's rough. It is rough. Those scary stories from the Sonic community were all done by trans individuals. There's not a single story about a conservative in the Sonic community doing anything horrible. I'm just saying, Powder. They're all done by trans individuals. Oh, I just meant I've heard scary stories about the people in the Sonic.
So the only like Sonic community fan thing that I've seen that was like awful was it was a video by she makes videos about like art and stuff and often cursed art, and this in particular was like some disgusting fetish Sonic art. Creed and Nickelback were great. Yep. The thing is, the gay and bi folks worked for a long time to be treated as normal. By aligning themselves with mentally ill people, their cause is going to suffer. Couldn't have said it better myself.
Community, that they can be vicious. And those are probably the trans people that you're talking about. They are all Christian. The fucking Sonic Shoe medallion. Oh my god. Oh, Christian. Yeah. I remember that documentary. That was a wild ride. That was a wild ride. And it's so... The fact that I know there are more people out there like him is so depressing. I just want to pick up those people and put them in a box away from me. Because there's no... You can't fix that, you know? You can only put them away. He should be in an asylum for sure. Yeah, it's very off-putting.
As, oh, I can't remember who said it in chat earlier. Bring back asylums! We need them. Obviously, we need them. Having the mentally ill out and rampant is not going well. The Sonic community caused all these problems. Were they on Tumblr too? Probably. I agree, music was great back then, but it is better now in different areas. Fair enough, some of the music that's out there now didn't really exist back then. You can put it in the React channel, and then whenever we do like a music react at some point, I can do those. I'll probably wait till I have quite a few, and some that I just want to react to as well.
To me that these people are just out and about walking among us. Don't like that. Nope. Makes me very uncomfortable. Like it, right? Like it makes you not want to go shopping. And what am I going to do if I can't go shopping? I'm just gonna get sad. So for the sake of shopping, I want them away. Oh no. I mean, hell, even right now, it seems like we're able to push back on it.
Okay. Ah, you said it? Okay. Sorry, James. I couldn't remember. Batman Wonk Hard Asylum. We need it. Give me it.
On it, which I'm thankful for. Whereas I think if you were to say, if me or Yuki were to say the same things that we're saying currently last year, probably get bonked right away, honestly. It's difficult too, because I have to kind of admire them for that. They are very strict. They will ostracize people. They will harass them. They will shame them. They will...
I don't admire them for that personally. That's one of the things that I hate the most about them. I get that she's like they're respecting their own dogma or whatever, but I I hate hateful people and I don't like what's the word? Witch hunts. I do not like witch hunts. They're not good for anyone. For the sake of shopping, well, watching the same video we were.
Manipulate people into doing what they want. And it's very effective. Granted, of course, they have the institutions backing them up, so it's more effective. But, man, it's like the right wing's downfall is their tolerance. But who knows what the future holds, right? I think more and more people are being pushed into intolerance. Always has been, yeah. More and more people are being pushed to be intolerant, so who fucking knows? Right wing just needs to become what we're accused of being already. Cue the song!
Yeah, and? Yeah, and? Yeah, and? Yeah, and?
I like penis dick.
All right, let's switch on over to the other screen now that we're done with the react. Oh, crazy, crazy, crazy. These crazies. Let me move myself over a little. There we go. But yeah, we got into a fight. Wait, what? Hang on. We got into a fight back if we don't. Oh, we got to fight back. Jesus Christ, that was quite the fumble. We got into a fight back if we don't. We got to fight back if. Oh, the auto feeder's going off. Hang on. It makes a fair amount of noise. I don't know. I will not make any incites of violence whatsoever. I've learned that unless if you are certain individuals, that is not something you can do in any form. Yuki is trying to be nice, and I respect that for her. But like I said, she'll learn the hard way that people will attack her anyway. Yeah, I get what she's trying to do, especially with the audience that she's already cultivated. But it's just not fucking worth it. Not worth your time. That song came out just at the right time. I love that song. I kind of want to try to make like my own Powder fan song. I've never made a song before though, so it might be really shitty, but I think it would be fun because I'm a Powder stan. And we haven't gotten a great. We have yeah and what's the other one? I know that there's the other Powder song. It's not coming to me right now. Oh, walk the dog, college campus, walk the dog. We have those two now. And then there's like her starting stream song. But we need more. We need more Powder songs. But I don't mean by violence. Fair enough. With the word fight, I just wasn't sure. Well, I just wanted to go ahead and do my first live react since we hadn't really done one yet, and I thought that it would be fun to go ahead and do that today. I'm shocked by how many of you were able to come in and hang out. It's been a lot of fun. The live react is pretty cool. The chat moving fast is a bit intimidating to me. Maybe I should come out with a different acronym, make asylums exist again. Yeah, that's probably better just because then it's not Trump sounding. Because anything that, sounds like that, or if we don't stand up, they will roll over you. Yeah, stand up. We'll go with that verbiage instead. But yeah, I just wanted to do a live react for this. We'll be finishing up here pretty soon. We're almost at the 2-hour mark, which is kind of crazy how that happened. The time flew by so quickly. Oh, hello, Toad Spell. Welcome in, first time chatter. I'm glad that you were able to make it for the end. The VOD will be on YouTube for those of you who missed it. It was fun. I had fun as well. I'm not sure. Like I said, I'm just gonna probably end up. Oh, hello, GVA. Not sure how to say the name. I'm just gonna make up what I call you guys, GVA. Hello. We're just finishing up now. Better if my PC don't crash in the middle. Hopefully next time your PC doesn't crash in the middle. Aw, thank you. Would this be an edited video on YouTube too? I was thinking of editing it into a video as well. I'm not quite sure yet, just because since this is such a long video, editing it into one might prove difficult for me since I'm not used to working with this much footage, but we'll see. I still need to go back through the VOD of the first stream and get clips out of it. You guys gotta start clipping, so I have clips. I should have said it before we started stream. But yeah, we need the clips. Nice, just watch your Oppression Olympics react. Instant sub after the vote. Aw, thank you so much, Mon? Mon. I'm gonna go with Mon. Thank you, Mon. I appreciate that. Yep, that was my react from this week. I do release new videos every Saturday. I might not have a consistent stream schedule, but I do have a consistent posting schedule of new videos every Saturday and daily cat shorts. So you have those to look forward to. Would the real Slim Shady please stand up? I repeat, will the real Slim Shady please stand up? We're gonna have a problem here. All right, well, as I said last time, I'm not always the best at the whole goodbye thing. Let me see who's streaming still. I learned how to raid last time, so hopefully this time I won't be retarded when it comes to trying to raid somebody. Because the last time it did not go well for those of you that were here. It was rather embarrassing. Do I even remember how? I was told how. Oh goodness, let's see. I think I gotta pull it up here. Aren't the emotes cute? They're for Buttercup, my little baby girl. Ah, manage stream. Here we go. Oh, we hit 60 followers during the stream. I didn't realize that. I don't know if my follower notifications are working right. I might need to look into that. Oh, don't forget don't forget to plug the Discord. Good idea. Boop. There we go. So those of you can join the Discord, so then you'll be notified whenever I go live, since I've been, just kind of randomly gonna be going live for whenever ends up working. It's just how it be for now. Hopefully at some point we can get a consistent schedule, but it's been so much fun hanging out with you guys. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye. This stream is over now, over now. Go find something else to watch, like my YouTube. I know we had a lot of fun, meow. But you can't stay on stream ending forever. This stream is over now, over now. So why are you still watching this? Are there no other streamers that you watch? I have lots of other videos over on my YouTube. I know you'll like watching those too. I'm starting to get worried. Did something bad happen to you? Did you forget that you were watching my stream? I hope you didn't forget me in the other room. Boo hoo. Hey, are you sub to my YouTube? If you're not, you totally should. And if you're not following on Twitch, do that too. Because this stream is over now, over now. Go find something else to watch, like my YouTube. I know we had a lot of fun, meow. But you can't stay on stream ending forever. This stream is over now, over now. I'm amazed that you're still watching this. I don't understand why. It's almost like you're trying to prove a point. Are you my number one fan? Or do you think there will be something at the end? Well, there's not. The only one that responds normally.
do you guys like feel your worm throb? Not really, but like okay, but like cuz like for women, like when we laugh, I think it's because like our tummy pushes on our thing. What is it called?